Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ja, and I am back because I want to talk to these young boys, these teenage boys, these young men coming up in life. I want you guys to value yourselves. I want you to understand that there's a reason why you're here. There's a purpose why you're here. And if you don't value yourself, if you don't love yourself, I want you guys, you fellas, you young guys coming up on the scene, I want you guys to look in the mirror and you speak life into yourself. If you don't have a mom, a dad, family member, a support, a mentor, someone that value you, was pouring life and speaking life into you to boost up your self-esteem. If your self-esteem is low. And I say this because we live in a world that is not so nice. And it's very deceiving at times. And a lot of times you don't necessarily get what you think you're getting, or what what you're paying for, or somewhere along the lines like that. And what I mean by that, young guys, young fellas, this can apply to any male. If you don't know, if you're not sure, if you don't have it, granted, you guys will probably be more than likely be the ones to seek out or search out or find you a prospective or what you think is a potential wife. And I want to let you guys know that you need to slow your roll. And what I mean by that is you need to take it nice and slow. You need to take your time. You really need to get to know who you are dealing with. And the best way you can do that is you to not engage in sexual activity. Because what happens is sexual activity throws off your judgment, throws off your logic, and you get yourself involved, your feelings, your emotions, the girl feelings and emotions, and you guys are not looking at the bigger picture. You're not focusing on the facts. And sometimes you'll end up getting caught up and getting carried away and ended up making poor choices that can end up lasting you for a lifetime or a long period of extensive time. So you want to make sure that you don't want to just give your seeds to any old body. You want to make sure that whoever you give your seed to is a woman that loves you and treats you right and doesn't have an agenda, doesn't have a motive. You know what I mean? And the only way you're going to know or get to know that is if you take it nice and slow. And you guys have to, and I say, you make sure you get you some counseling, whether it be faith-based, belief-based, therapy, psychology, I don't know if they have marriage counseling out there in the world. Marriage counseling, if they have that, if you have family, mom, dad, get multiple, not like a whole bunch, a whole plethora, but I want to say at least three, to really make sure that this particular lady is the right one for you. And if she's not willing to do that, if she's not willing to wait, if she's not willing to respect herself and carry herself and hold herself, if she's not willing to value you and respect you and lay off you, that is a confirmation that's letting you know that she is not the one for you. You want to make sure that who you are ready to spend your life is the good one. Is a good one. Because like I said, there's a lot of people walking around here hiding behind masks. When you get to meet people and you get to know people, like, or you getting to talk to people, you're dealing with their representative. You're not dealing with them. And then sometimes, and even in some cases, you got people that's walking around here with mental issues that don't think there's anything wrong with them. Or they might not have mental issues. They could just be harboring hurts and pain that they done somehow suppressed suppressed and have not dealt with or work it out, or dealt with their, their issues that they have with whatever happened to them in their life based on some type of trauma. And sometimes it's not necessarily that they don't want to face the issue. Sometimes they don't remember it, because sometimes in life, depending on the type of trauma you have, your mind has a way of protecting you by making you forget, making you black out. And not saying that someone that had a past, like a broken past, can't be healed, can't be, delivered and turned. But what I'm saying is, you want to make sure that you get things worked out. You want to make sure that y'all talk, you get counseling. And when I say y'all talk, I don't mean just you and her. I mean you get a third person involved that means well for you guys, and really truly cares and would want, see the best for you, and will sit down with the both of you guys and go over things that either they've gone through, their experience, like, of course, if it's a pastor or preacher or anything of that sort, they've have experience with different couples and things of that nature, or they can point or give you some clues, some knowledge on things that you wouldn't have known or weren't aware of or didn't have a clue on. You want to make sure you get at least 3. And you save yourself. I'm telling you, you really want to save yourself, because if you don't, you end up making poor choices and you end up creating these soul ties. And then with the soul ties, it often leaves you in your feelings and your emotions. And in some cases, you end up making babies with women that was not what, after everything's all said and done, who you would had an idea of who you would want to have as the mother of your child. So you really want to make sure that you take it nice and slow and you do the right thing. And if things happen, because I know, this is a fallen world, so I know sometimes things happen, we make poor choices. But if that's the case, you need, get off the ground, get up off the floor, dust your shoulders off, deal with those issues, at hand, so that you can get, lift yourself up, build yourself back up, so that when the right woman comes along, your true wife that the Most High ordained for you to have, she won't have to be dealing with your past hurts or your past issues from either previous relationships or situationships, or situations that you had with a parent or family member or a friend or somebody that done crossed your path that has did something wrong or crossed you or hurt you in a way where they cause some type of trauma. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to share. I want to let you guys know you guys too are valuable and worthy, but you guys have to carry yourself as such. You know what I mean? You don't want to be running around trying to just spread your oats everywhere. You don't want to do that. You don't want to just be trying to, you know, oh, I like this girl, she likes me, or, you know, we just boyfriend. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go down that way. You don't want to do that. Because I'm telling you, sometimes when you reap what you sow, or sometimes you make choices that you like, you know, you look back, you're like, ah, man, I should have never done, you know what I mean? So you really want to make sure that you just keep yourself, control yourself. And if you can't, if you're having a hard time, you're struggling, I say fast, I say pray, I say, if all of that is still not working, you done fast, you done prayed, you done cried out, you done, and you still can't get yourself under control, I say seek out, try to get you some, like go to a spiritual, you know, get your spirit right, meaning like it's probably something spiritual to the point where you probably gonna have to get you some deliverance of some sort or something. So yeah. And that goes to, you know, even though this is more directed to the guys, that also goes directed to the ladies as well, young ladies, young females, and things of that nature. Because I know a lot of times, sometimes it's not necessarily that you went out and created the sin. Sometimes it's been passed on or passed down to you through generational curses and stuff. So that's all I want to say in this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, morning, whenever you get this video. I just wanted to just come to y'all with that. That was on my mind, to just share that with y'all. You want to just make sure, you know, you whoever you dealing with, you want to make sure, because I'm telling you, the soul ties, the, you know, or creating pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies with women that, you know, you would never want to view. If you wouldn't view this female as a wife, why would you want to lay down with her? If you don't value her, or you don't think she's worthy of ever you marrying her, why would you want to lay your body down with her? You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be graphic on here or be explicit, but we all grown here for the most part. We should be, and we should be able to know exactly what I mean or what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to just share that with y'all. So yeah, so I'll talk to you later. If you like what you was hearing so far, like the video. If you want to interact, leave a comment. And if you really like what you've seen so far, hit that subscribe button. And I'll talk to you later.